Join us as we honor the stars, visionaries, and icons who passed between February 16th and 20th, 2023 in the United States. Barbara Bosson, she was born in November 1939 and she died in February 2023. Her age was 83 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was heart failure. An American actress best known for her roles in television dramas. She received 5 Emmy nominations for her role as Faye Forello on Hill Street Blues. She later starred as prosecutor Miriam Grasso on Murder One. Stella Stevens, she was born in October 1938 and she died in February 2023. Her age was 84 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. An American actress and model who rose to fame in the 1960s. She starred opposite Larry Lewis in The Nutty Professor and played Linda Rogo in The Poseidon Adventure. Stevens was also a Playboy playmate and appeared in numerous films and television shows. Richard Belzer, he was born in August 1944 and he died in February 2023. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from circulatory and respiratory conditions. An American actor, stand-up comedian, and author, he was best known for his role as Detective John Munch, whom he portrayed on Homicide, Life on the Street, and Law and Order Special Victims Unit for over 20 years. Belzer started as a comedian, known for his sharp wit. Jensen Panettiere, he was born in September 1994 and he died in February 2023. His age was 28 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cardiomegaly enlarged heart. An American actor and artist, the young brother of actress Hayden Panettiere, he appeared in films like The Perfect Game and voiced characters in Ice Age: The Meltdown. He also had roles in television shows like The Walking Dead and later focused on art. Chuck Jackson, he was born in July 1937 and he died in February 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American R&B singer who achieved success in the 1960s. He was known for his powerful baritone voice and soulful ballads like Any Day Now. Jackson recorded for Warner Records and later Motown. Otis Bartholomew, he was born in 1962 and he died in February 2023. His age was 60 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American musician and producer known as O. He was the frontman and guitarist for the alternative rock band Fluff. He was also a member of the band Olive Lawn and worked as a producer for various local bands. Tom Whitlock, he was born in February 1954 and he died in February 2023. His age was 68 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. An American songwriter best known for co-writing hit songs for the movie Top Gun with Giorgio Moroder. He co-wrote the Oscar and Golden Globe winning song Take My Breath Away, performed by Berlin. He also co-wrote Kenny Loggins' hit Danger Zone. Davis Cousy, he was born in 1948 and he died in February 2023. His age was 74 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American guitarist based in Athens, Georgia, he was a member of the southern rock jazz fusion band Sea Level. Cousy was also a respected session musician, collaborating with artists like Randall Bramblett and Chris Christopherson. Kyle Jacobs, he was born in June 1973 and he died in February 2023. His age was 49 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was gunshot wound. An American country music songwriter, vocalist, and musician, he co-wrote Garth Brooks' #1 hit, More Than a Memory. He also wrote songs recorded by Tim McGraw, Lee Brice, his wife, and others. Bruce Bartle, he was born in November 1947 and he died in February 2023. His age was 75 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American bass guitarist, best known as the original bassist for the psychedelic rock band Country Joe, and The Fish. He played on their iconic early albums and performed at the Monterey Pop Festival and Woodstock. He later worked extensively in theater music. Jerry Dodgen, he was born in August 1932 and he died in February 2023. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from an infection. An American jazz alto saxophonist and flutist, he was a prominent member of the Thad Jones Mel Lewis Orchestra for many years. Dodgen also played with Benny Goodman, Red Norvo, Oliver Nelson, and Herbie Hancock, among others. Gerald Fried, he was born in February 1928 and he died in February 2023. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pneumonia. An American composer for film and television, known for his versatility across genres. He won an Emmy Award for his score for the miniseries Roots. Fried notably composed music for several episodes of the original Star Trek series, including the iconic Amok Time fight music. Red McCombs, he was born in October 1927 and he died in February 2023. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American businessman who co-founded Clear Channel Communications and founded McCombs Automotive Group. He was the former owner of NBA's San Antonio Spurs and Denver Nuggets, and the NFL Minnesota Vikings. McCombs was also a major philanthropist, particularly to the University of Texas Business School. David Lance Goins, he was born in May 1945 and he died in February 2023. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications following esophageal surgery. An American artist, calligrapher, typographer, printer and author, based in Berkeley, California. He was known for his distinctive poster art, often created for local businesses and events like Chez Panisse Restaurant. Goins operated his own printing press, St. Hieronymus Press. Thomas R. Donahue, he was born in September 1928 and he died in February 2023. His age was 94 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a fall. An influential American trade union leader who served as Secretary-Treasurer of the American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations from 1979 to 1995. Interim president for several months in the 1995 and was president from 1996 until his death. He was considered one of the most influential leaders of post-World War II American trade union movement. James A. Joseph, he was born in March 1935 and he died in February 2023. His age was 87 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lymphoma and kidney disease. An American diplomat, business executive, unordained minister, he served as ambassador to South Africa from 1996 to 1999, appointed by President Bill Clinton. He also served in high-level roles in foundations and corporations and was Under Secretary of the Interior under President Carter. Rebecca Blank, she was born in September 1955 and she died in February 2023. Her age was 67 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was pancreatic cancer. An American economist and academic administrator, she served as Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Madison from 2013 to 2022. Blank also served as acting United States Secretary of Commerce and Deputy Secretary of Commerce under President Obama. Jim Broyhill, he was born in August 1927 and he died in February 2023. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. An American businessman and politician from North Carolina, a Republican, he served in the United States House of Representatives for 24 years, from 1963 to 1986. He was briefly appointed to the United States Senate in 1986 following the death of John East. Richard H. Tilley, he was born in October 1932 and he died in February 2023. His age was 90 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American economic historian specializing in German and European economic history, particularly banking and industrialization. He was a professor at the University of Munster in Germany, till he authored numerous influential books and articles. Michael S. Heiser, he was born in February 1963 and he died in February 2023. His age was 60 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. An American biblical scholar and author focusing on Old Testament and ancient Semitic languages. He was known for his work on the supernatural worldview of the Bible, particularly discussed in his book, The Unseen Realm. He hosted the popular Naked Bible podcast. John Hitt, he was born in December 1940 and he died in February 2023. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American academic administrator who served as the fourth president of the University of Central Florida from 1992 to 2018. During his long tenure, UCF experienced massive growth in enrollment, research funding, and campus facilities. David G. O'Connell, he was born in July 1953 and he died in February 2023. His age was 69 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was homicide, gunshot wound. An Irish-born American prelate of the Catholic Church, he served as an auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Los Angeles from 2015 until his murder in 2023. Bishop O'Connell was known for his work with immigrants, the poor, and the victims of gang violence. Justin O. Schmidt, he was born in March 1947 and he died in February 2023. His age was 75 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Parkinson's disease. An American entomologist known for creating the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, a scale rating the relative pain caused by different insect stings. Based on his personal experiences, he authored The Sting of the Wild. He specialized in studying stinging insects, particularly ants, wasps, and bees. Tim McCarver, he was born in October 1941 and he died in February 2023. His age was 81 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart failure. An American professional baseball catcher and later a renowned sportscaster, he played 21 MLB seasons, primarily for the St. Louis Cardinals, winning 2 World Series. As a broadcaster, he won multiple Emmy Awards for his insightful and often opinionated analysis, working major events for networks like Fox, ABC, and CBS. Ammon McNeely, he was born in October 1970 and he died in February 2023. His age was 52 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was likely an accident related to base jumping climbing. An American rock climber, base jumper, and wingsuit flyer, known for his daring big wall climbs, particularly speed descent on El Capitan in Yosemite. Nicknamed the Pirate, he was a prominent figure in the extreme sports community. Greg Foster, he was born in August 1958 and he died in February 2023. His age was 64 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from amyloidosis. An American track and field athlete specializing in the 100 and 10-meter hurdles. He was a 3-time world champion in 1983, 1987, and 1991 in the event. Foster also won the silver medal at the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. Simone Edwards, she was born in November 1973 and she died in February 2023. Her age was 49 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was ovarian cancer. A Jamaican professional basketball player who played center. Nicknamed Jamaican Hurricane, she was the first Jamaican player drafted into the WNBA. Edwards played 6 seasons for the Seattle Storm, winning a championship in 2004 and also represented the Jamaican national team. Jim McMillan, he was born in September 1937 and he died in February 2023. His age was 85 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American professional football player who played as a defensive back in the American Football League AFL for the Denver Broncos and Oakland Raiders. He played college football for the Colorado State Rams. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel Have a nice day.